So it seems that the United States is not the only one having problems with replicators and consuming many of this nation's product. Let's talk about this here on The Sharpest Edge. You got the sharpest edges. What is up, knife community? This is Blade Love coming at you from The Sharpest Edge, and you are with me in the man cave. And that particular knife I was talking about being replicated is the Russian Finka. Now, this is a manual version. The Finka has an auto version. Let me open this thing up. It's a nice and well-built knife if your fingers work. And mine are really problematic today. There we go. And this particular Russian copy was made by Huaho, China. And I'll see if you can see the blade markings on it there. It's fit together quite well. It's a lockback. And I love how the hilt collapses in, just like the regular Finka that's auto. And it comes in a pretty decent sheath, very reminiscent of the Russian leather they use for the bayonets and their sheaths. But it's obvious that Russia is even having issues with copies and consuming the products made by China. Because as many people think that Russia is still a great industrial nation, they have lost a lot of their industry to China because China has been producing more goods at a faster rate. Their shipping is much better, more streamlined, and their products are basically made on the same principle of communism as Russia is. So I don't think they have a problem with it. At least they won't have a problem with it till they see it overtaking their own country. Let's check it out further on this musical montage. I honestly had to chuckle a bit because it's very weird to see a Russian knife copied by a Chinese company, especially one that is so predominant in the Russian society. The Finka was a KGB knife, so you would think that it would be something that they would pretty much demand production in-house and not even give any kind of licensure. But I'm sure that the Chinese country does not care about the licensure or trademark or copyright infringements, because obviously they copy everything else. So, it is the way it is. But there are a lot of great Russian knife makers. One company that I believe I have a knife from is Kizlyar. They make some really cool knives, and they are definitely Russian made. Very good quality knives. So I'm just a little caught off guard by this Russian Chinese copy. But I must say, Uaho did a good job replicating it, and I can't wait to get the auto version to show you what that looks like. But interesting that the United States isn't the only nation having issues such as this. Be back in a few with some final thoughts. If I had a nickel for every time I made a speech or warned people about overseas productions and copiers and the constant replicators of blades and that, I'd be a filthy rich man. But it's happening all over the globe. I mean, it's not just the United States, and it is an economy undermining thing. I mean, right now, I see it on the knife groups a lot, that a lot of people won't trust to buy Benchmade products or some Spyderco products because they fear that the replicants have gotten that good, and quite honestly, they have. And that's very damaging to the trust of a company, the trust in the community, and it just doesn't help anybody. I don't mind collecting these for myself. Will I ever resell it? No, not without actually marking the blade, or if I give it to a friend, I'll let them know that it's a replicated knife, if they like it or not. But I just am astounded with the quality. These have come quite a far way, and it's almost scary because I have a Finka, a Russian KGB knife already that's a manual operated from Russia, and this one actually is built better. So, some food for thought for manufacturers in every country. You know, keep up your production quality, keep your prices reasonable, or else there's a company out there that will find a way to manufacture it better and undercut the price, and you'll be out of business. And that's all I have to say about that. This has been Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge. Thank you for joining me in the man cave. And always remember, good friends don't let other good friends buy fake knives. And always be good to yourself, and especially one another. Out for now.
You got the sharpest edges I've ever seen.